Okay guys, so I'm making a video here. My friend's texting me. Obviously nobody texts me when I was walking earlier, let me just reply to this text and tell them that parade is on Monday. So the Rose Parade is on Monday because Sunday they don't do it, and because of the tradition that they don't do any Rose Parade on a Sunday, because when they first started doing the Rose Parade many years ago, it was in the 1900s, and people went to church every Sunday, and there's a lot of churches on Colorado Boulevard, and they didn't want the Rose Parade to disrupt the services, and so they've always kept it on if it ever falls on a Sunday, then they will do the parade. If New Year's falls on a Sunday, they will do it on a Monday, and that coincides with most of America with our holiday when you work. If the New Year's falls on a Sunday, which is your regular day off, then you would get the Monday off. So it kind of coincides with just how things are done here in US. So anyway, I'm walking on Sierra Madre. I'm about to approach Colorado Boulevard, where it's the very last part of Colorado Boulevard where the parade route turns up going north on Sierra Madre. I'm south of Sierra Madre right now. And then I'm going to walk down Colorado and show you guys this, because this, for those that have been watching my channel for a long time and seen all those videos of me working on my bike in my backyard, I live in Pasadena, and I live really close to the Rose Parade route. And next year, I will not be living in Pasadena. I'm going to be selling my home and just basically scaling down a little bit. Not selling my bikes. Of course, my bikes are my hobby for my retirement, but I'm scaling down. I don't need a big house. I don't need to be living next to the city like I'm living. I want to be a little more away from the city, closer to nature. Although I have some great trails right here in the foothills, and I'm not too far from them. I can ride to the trails from my house, as a matter of fact. But I'd like to be near some trails that are a little more rustic, cleaner air, not so crowded. Now our trails are not that crowded, but the crowds have increased. So on the weekends, you get lots of bikers and hikers, and you guys have seen my videos of El Prieto. I could probably name at least 3 or 4 videos where I've had, you have to come to a complete stop and you have to ruin your flow because there's a whole group of hikers hiking there with their dogs and their little kids and everything like that, and they have every right to. I'm not condemning them, but it would be nice to be in a place where that doesn't happen as frequently. Like right now, I know if I go ride on the weekend, that if I'm racing down El Prieto, I'm going to have to look far ahead and be very conscious of anybody coming and slow down around the blind corners and stuff like that. And actually earlier this year, hello, morning. Good morning. Earlier this year, a guy was on a trail, the Sunset Trail, which is the trail just above El Prieto where I ride, and he pulled over for some hikers and was slowing down. And then when he clipped in, this is a story I heard, when he clipped back in, he fell over the side and actually fell to his death because it was like a sheer drop of like 300 feet or something. And our trails are exposed. I don't know if you've looked at the videos on El Prieto, but if you look over the edge, most of the time it's to my left, over the edge to my left on most spots, sometimes to my right, but mostly to my left, there are probably about 50-foot drop, 100-foot drop in sections, and so they're pretty sketch. And I'm used to them, so I've acclimated to it, and I'm not timid on them. But when you're with other riders on there, and they're on those trails, and you're exposing, and they could be causing you to wreck. So that's something to take in consideration when you're riding trails. I mean, I know they label them as blue trails or black diamond trails or whatever. I don't even know what El Prieto is labeled. I think it's labeled a black diamond. I'm not sure, or I don't know, but it's definitely not rated a blue. I don't think that. But one of you guys in the comments, if you know. Sorry for the loud noise. So this is Colorado Boulevard. So this is where the Rose Parade route will be passing, and which in 2 days from now. So it's New Year's Eve right now, or New Year's Eve morning. It's December 31st, and hold on, I gotta make sure my dog doesn't eat that food. And so it's usually people are going to start camping out the night before, and all these sidewalks right here will be full up with people camping. We might see some people that are marking their spots as we get closer. We're 5 miles away from the start of the Rose Parade down at this end. This is the east end of the parade. On the west end where it starts is on Colorado and Orange Grove, and this is where it ends on Colorado and Sierra Madre. Not to say that they can't continually watching it up Sierra Madre, because it goes up Sierra Madre all the way to, it goes all the way up to Pasadena High School, there where my kids went. I didn't go there. I was living in the city over in Arcadia, but they went to that high school. Actually, it's one of the biggest high schools in Los Angeles County. So that's where they end up, and then they use that parking lot there, and they use that whole end of the street there, right there in front of the high school, to park all the floats, and then people can look at the floats after the parade if they wish to walk around them and just look at them. And so they do that for like 3 days afterwards. And anyway, this is a tradition that's been going on for over a century. You know, it's a icon of Pasadena. It kind of helps with, you know, keeping Pasadena a little bit cleaner than some cities, but it's still pretty bad. We have our issues with homeless. We have our issues here with the gentrification and small businesses getting bought out and selling, because, you know, you get big corporate interest here, private equity coming here. No. And he knows not to go and talk to dogs or greet dogs unless I give him permission, and I did not give him permission. I don't know about people with their dogs, and then he'll get too excited. But see, he's walking with me. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he stays walking with me to my left right there, as we trained him. Not me personally, my son. Anyway, so I wanted to give you guys that update about new things to come for 2023. Hopefully much more mountain biking adventures. I'm going to be staying in some different areas because I'll be moving around a little bit before I move back to the Philippines. And I'm not going to live in the Philippines full time. I'm going to be there part time. I'm still not retired, so I still got to work, and I still have to come back here for you know, work and for my taxes, and I'm not going to be an expat that just retires and stays over there and apply for all that expat stuff. I don't need that right now, so I'm not going to do that. But I do think it's a great place to live, and if you guys look way back on my old videos, you can see where I was living there. But it's been a couple years, you guys. It's been actually 3 years now because of COVID and everything, which really sucks. So now I'm going to have to kind of restart. Well, not restart. I mean, I continue with the way things are over there. and being over there. Riding my bikes over there for sure, so you'll get some cool videos of me doing some long bike rides through the mountains of the Philippines and things like that. So thanks for watching, guys. Make a comment below, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys have ever seen the Rose Parade, or if you watch it on TV, or what you think. But honestly, my kids and I, well, my kids don't live with me anymore, but when they were young, they watched it every year since birth, because they actually were born down the street from the, well, they were born in the hospital, but they lived down the street from the parade since they were babies. So now all of them are scattered in different cities, but it is what it is. Life goes on, right? So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll talk to you later.